from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You look at this Colt defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away, but now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Flushed out right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, save. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Play action. Now it's Lance. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Working from the gun. Lance. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Hard throw, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Kamara trying the right side. Stays on his feet. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. Now 2nd and 3.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Kamara up the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On play action, Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 124 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Shotgun now for Lance. To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
And Lance now to throw. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. A give. This is Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. They run it again with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lance. Short throw caught by Pitts.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 1st down, Lance.
He'll let this go for the end zone. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what you're...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Adam Prentice with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the 1st half.
Lance now on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So we are in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over.
A final shot before half for Lance. He lets it go deep for Olave.
It got his man complete. So we have reached halftime with a bit.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the...
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And it's hard to imagine that the 1st half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Chris Olave
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the... So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. On
on the counter. Here's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have
touchdown, Saints. Kyle Pitts, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
180 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Lance. They'll get this out to Kamara.
They find some open field here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back now in Indianapolis. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal.
This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Care of the ball on the way out.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Now the Saints' 3rd-round pick back in April. It's Kendre Miller.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Bust through the tackle, and he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 42. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down, Mostert has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
10 yards, good for his Saints' 1st down. Hill now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts hit.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play fake, and it's Hill.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Dancing away at the 35.
And this will wind up as Saints' 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
2nd and 10.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
To throw is Hill.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it. And the Colts are going.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out.